this could help you. To reach the top in life, you need a savage mentality, but no one is born a savage. In fact, everyone starts out weak and fragile. You used to be a baby, crying and whining if you didn't get what you wanted. A savage isn't born, he is made. I will teach you how to become a savage, but I must warn you, this video is not for the faint-hearted. It's very controversial, so look away if you're not strong enough. We will cover 5 ways that will unleash your inner savage. Way 1. Become a monster for your dreams. Listen, the current generation is weak, but that's a good thing. If you are a savage, you will be able to get anything you want because you can crush all competitors with ease. Most men didn't become civil by choice. Society has tamed them from the moment they were born, programmed to be obedient. They lack something crucial, their inner monster. Jordan Peterson once said you should be a monster and then learn how to control it. He's right, but what he forgot to add is that you should learn to control it as soon as possible. I say this because I used to be a monster without self-control, and I've caused a lot of pain and suffering. My past was very dark, and because of that, I was a monster for most of my life. It was necessary for survival, and anyone from a more violent or dangerous part of the world will understand what I mean. However, due to my lack of awareness and self-control, I've hurt a lot of people in my life. Some thoughts still haunt me to this very day. They wake me up in the middle of the night. But that does not mean being a monster is inherently bad. Any superhero you know is a monster with self-control. The truth is, being a monster is only bad if you cannot control it, because that is what makes you a villain. As I've grown older, I've learned to control my inner beast. I became more civilized by choice, but make no mistake, I still have that same monster inside me. I would never get rid of it. In fact, I bring it out whenever I need it. And if I had to choose between being civilized and harmless or keeping the monster, I'd keep the monster. Way 2. Surround yourself with savages that align with your core values. The beautiful thing about being a man is that we can make each other stronger. Iron sharpens iron, yet most guys hang around with marshmallows instead of iron. They become softer because of their friend group instead of stronger. Think about what I said for a moment. As men, you have the gift of making each other stronger, yet you choose to seek comfort together, drinking beer, playing video games, and indulging in other quick dopamine activities. There is no bigger waste than surrounding yourself with soft men. You should surround yourself with men who have something to prove to themselves, men who push themselves even when no one is watching. When you put 2 men together who have something to prove, they will push each other to the limit. It doesn't matter if it's financially, physically, or mentally. Iron sharpens iron in all realms of life. Way 3. Become immune to brainwashing. Listen, society has brainwashed you to be a weak slave. When I say this, people assume I'm talking about basic forms of brainwashing like the school systems and the news, but the programming goes much deeper. Modern psychology is a lethal weapon of brainwashing, which puts negative labels on people. Anything that could be a gift gets turned into a curse. Think about it. You may have a lot of energy, but it's labeled as ADHD, and you'll get medication to lessen your energy. You feel depressed and may have valid reasons, but instead of addressing the cause, the feeling is labeled as a mental illness, and you get prescription drugs that lower your life force. If you have a lot of anger inside you, perhaps from your childhood, instead of teaching you to control and use your anger to your advantage, it gets labeled as a mental health condition. They'll call it intermittent explosive disorder, and you'll get medication like fluoxetine, which can decrease your sex drive and cause erectile dysfunction along with countless other potential side effects. They can't make money if you're diagnosed with a gift, but they earn loads if you are convinced something is wrong with you. The pharmaceutical industry is one of the biggest businesses in the world. First, they convince you something is wrong and sell you medication. As you suffer from the side effects, you get diagnosed again with a new disorder and sold more medication, resulting in new side effects and diagnoses. It's a vicious cycle that repeats itself and ultimately destroys you. And quite frankly, I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to speak about this on YouTube. They create names for everything. It's impossible to keep up with all these negative labels because a new one is made up every single day. Quite frankly, I'm not interested in knowing about them either, because I don't allow these weakening thoughts to enter my mind. To become a savage, you need to protect the gates of your mind from outside brainwashing. That is the very first step. You can't be a savage if your mind is infiltrated. That makes you a puppet. More videos on exposing brainwashing methods will be made in the future. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss them. Way 4. Enrich your mind. Pay attention. Fill your mind with quality content. Don't consume mindless garbage. If you like music, listen to music that fills your mind with spark, vision, and drive. Music that makes you feel unstoppable. Watch content that adds to your character and knowledge base. Have experiences that enrich who you are and give you a sense of perspective. Way 5. Listen to your instincts. If something doesn't feel right in your gut or you have a weird feeling about something, take it seriously. There may not be a logical or explainable reason why you feel the way you do, but that doesn't mean it's not valid. Body language doesn't lie. Instincts are there for a reason. Trust them. Listen to your body. So got it? Unleash your inner savage with this 5 ways. Embrace these principles, and you'll find yourself stronger, more resilient, and unstoppable. If you're ready to take your life to the next level, subscribe to the channel and join the journey.